full of
Welcome
cave
back, guys.
spiders.
Dr. Sana-chan here with your dose of fail, playing The Witness.
Do we have torches?
I did not bring torches. I brought a firefly.
I have some. Coal. I can just get some wood. Okay, let me make some torches. I'll give you a bunch.
No, wait. No, I want to go up.
There you go.
Cute.
Can I not go up?
Nope.
So now
Not allowed yet.
this one is very small, so it's very cramped and compact. But you can have very large ones, which are like 12 times bigger than this one.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Sometimes they have chests and spawner in them, so... Hello.
Hello.
So the goal is usually to try to light things up and then start harvesting. Hello,
Here,
friend.
goblin.
Yeah, he's right there. He's stuck because of the crystals.
Oh.
Oh, gosh.
Why can't I hit him? Oh.
Aha!
Oh, hi there, friend.
I went around. There's another one here.
Can I do
Oh, look,
anything?
a thing.
It's glowstone in
Up
here.
there, you go around every hour and a half, time after time after time. You wake up usually in the mornings, and just the way that the track of your orbits go,
There's a
you
zombie
wake up
behind
over
you.
the Mideast, over North Africa. As you eat breakfast, you look out the window as you're going past, and there's the Mediterranean area, and Greece, and Rome, and North Africa, and the Sinai, the whole area. And you realize that in one glance, that what you're seeing is what was the whole history of man for years, the cradle of civilization. And you go around down across North Africa and out over the Indian Ocean, and look up at that great subcontinent of India, pointed down toward you as you go past it. And Ceylon off to the side, Burma, Southeast Asia, out over the Philippines, and up across that monstrous Pacific Ocean. Vast body of water. You've never realized how big that is before. And you finally come up across the coast of California and look for those friendly things. Los Angeles and Phoenix and on across El Paso. And there's Houston. There's home. And you look, and sure enough, there's the Astrodome. And you identify with that, you know? It's an attachment. And down across New Orleans, and then looking down to the south, and there's the whole peninsula of Florida laid out. And all the hundreds of hours you spent flying across that route, down in the atmosphere, all that is friendly again. And you go out across the Atlantic Ocean and back across Africa. And you do it again, and again, and again. And that identity, that you identify with Houston, and then you identify with Los Angeles, and Phoenix, and New Orleans, and everything. And the next thing you recognize in yourself is you're identifying with North Africa. You look forward to that. You anticipate it. And there it is. That whole process begins to shift of what it is you identify with. When you go around it in an hour and a half, you begin to recognize that your identity is with that whole thing. And that makes a change. You look down there, and you can't imagine how many borders and boundaries you crossed again and again and again. And you don't even see them. At that wake-up scene, the Mideast, you know there are hundreds of people killing each other over some imaginary line that you can't see. From where you see it, the thing is a whole, and it's so beautiful. And you wish you could take one from each side in hand and say, look at it from this perspective. Look at that. What's in
I made some chests at our entrance.
And so a little later on,
Oh,
your
okay.
friend, again those same neighbors, another astronaut, the person next to you goes out to the moon. And now he looks back and sees the Earth not as something big where he can see the beautiful details, but he sees the Earth as a small thing out there. And now that contrast between that bright blue and white Christmas tree ornament and that black sky, that infinite universe, really comes through. The size of
That
it,
sounds like
the
what people on
significance of
acid say.
it becomes
It
both things.
does.
It's like
And it happens to be
so
420.
fragile, and such a
This
precious
person is
little
having a
spot in that
moment of-
universe that you can block it out with your thumb. And you realize that on that small spot, that little blue and white thing is everything that means anything to you. All of history and music and poetry and art and war and death and birth and love, tears, joy, games, all of it is on that little spot out there that you can cover with your thumb.
Are you done?
And you realize
No.
that perspective, that
No,
you've
she's
changed,
on LSD.
that
She's
there's
gonna go
something
on
new
for a
there.
while.
That relationship is no longer what it was. And then you look back on the time when you were outside on that EVA and those few moments that you had the time because the camera malfunctioned, that you had the time to think about what was happening. And you recall staring out there at the spectacle that went before your eyes. Because now, you're no longer inside something with a window looking out at a picture. But now you're out there, and what you've got around your head is a goldfish bowl, and there are no limits here. There are no frames. There are no boundaries. You're really out there, over it, floating, going 25,000 miles per hour, ripping through space, a vacuum, and there's not a sound. There's a silence, the depth of which you've never experienced before. And that silence contrasts so markedly with the scenery and the speed with which you know you're going. That contrast, the mix of those two things, really comes through.
These two look like they're having
And
a
you
great
think
conversation.
about what you're experiencing and why. Do you deserve this? This fantastic experience? Have you earned this in some way? Are you separated out to be touched by God to have some special experience here
What's with your
that
look?
other men cannot have? You know the answer to that is no. There's nothing that you've done that deserves that earned that. It's not a special thing for you. You know very well at that moment, and it comes through to you so powerfully that you're the sensing element for man.
Oh my god,
You look
woman.
down and see the surface of that globe that you've lived on all this time, and you know all those
Yes,
people
we
down
fucking
there.
get it.
They are like you.
I'm doing this.
They are you. And somehow you represent them when you are up there. A sensing element. That point out on the end. And that's a humbling feeling. It's
Is
a
it not
feeling
gonna
that
work
says
until
you
she
have
shuts
a
up?
responsibility. It's not for yourself.
Game
The
is
eye that
weird.
doesn't see does not do justice to the body. That's why it's there. That's why you're out there. And somehow you recognize that you're a piece of this total life. You're out on that forefront and you have to bring that back somehow. And that becomes a rather special responsibility. It tells you something about your relationship with this thing we call life. And when you come back, there's
Are
a
you not
difference in
enjoying
that
this?
There's a
so
difference
tired
in
of-
that
Drugs
relationship
ramblings.
between
I've
Oh, look.
heard that
and
from
that
friends
planet,
who did
and you and all those other forms of life on that
There's a
planet,
person that was
because
climbing.
you've had that kind of experience. It's a difference.
Do they get petrified
It's
by
so
a
precious. And all through this,
basilisk?
I use the word
Yeah, I'm like,
you
why are they
because
all
it's
frozen?
not
Oh,
me.
there's another one. She's
it's not
falling.
Dave Scott. It's not Dick Gordon, Pete Conrad, John
I
Glenn.
think she's climbing.
It's you.
Both of her feet
It's
are
us.
off the side,
It's
though.
we. It's life.
Oh no, never mind. That one down there is
It's
placed.
had that experience.
It looked like she
And
was
it's
falling.
not just my problem to integrate. It's not my challenge.
two
to
look like they're
integrate,
gonna go
my
through this
joy
door.
To integrate. It's yours. It's everybody's.
I don't know what that guy
Russell
was trying to do.
Schweikart, 1975.
There's a reason you need to read the whole damn thing, lady. What did this even do?
It was
Is that-
interesting.
I meant this thing that I did. What did that do?
I mean, it did a thing.
It did nothing. I didn't see anything happen.
No, it did a thing.
Where?
I mean, look
You
better.
don't know yet. You'll figure it out. Oh,
See?
look! Look at the stream. Look at the,
Look at the water.
water.
Oh,
You did this.
that crack in the water?
No, the water is the same way as the thing you just did.
Oh.
It's the same
Oh.
shape.
I didn't even notice it. Well, that's the thing I did. We'll see what that does. How long have I been going at this?
I don't know.
No
Couple
idea.
hours?
Huh? Oh, there's a door. I missed this door.
Where you at, Greg? I
I'm-
lost you.
I'm above you.
Oh,
I'm outside.
sorry. I'm just mining my way down here. Let's go look for the Naga. I guess.
Oh, okay.
I got so much stuff though. I'll come back to get all the things.
Is my
I-
yellow still not
Mine.
working?
Your Yellowstone is invisible. You probably have to, you know,
Yeah.
count your cubes.
Well, I know I've
Okay.
got the first one on each side. But how am I supposed to get to that one without blocking myself off? Alright, well, hang on. Okay.
Hello, friend.
Hello.
Go-
I'm gonna take some more of this wood.
We'll do this.
That was a lot of wood.
Yes. I think I might want to build with it.
Hang on.
Alright.
Well, if you want, if you're looking for a place with wood, this is the place.
Yeah. I'll probably. Can you make
Um,
doors of stuff out of this stuff still?
Probably.
Okay.
I need blocks.
If I go...
But now you made a canopy. This thing
Oh,
will
should I-
never.
Take down the rest of it. I can do that.
It's not gonna work. That wouldn't have worked anyway. There's no way I could do that with it being
Oh,
a
I
mirror
got some of the
image.
wood.
Is it dying? No, not quite.
Do I see anything on the horizon?
I have to go up here because I have to get that.
Don't see anything.
Alright, so I didn't want to do that. Alright, so my yellow would be there on top of the first yellow dot. Going to go down.
Alright. I'm ready to go Naga hunting.
I'm just walking, looking if I see a Naga place.
I hate this. I hate this. The color being invisible thing is a serious
Oh,
problem.
also, I found a way. I don't know if I told you last time, but I found a way to make the icons bigger on the map. Like you were saying, they were too
Oh,
small.
that would be awesome.
Okay, so if you open your waypoint map,
Mhm.
you can go to at the bottom. You have the second option, the little sliders.
Yeah.
Then if you look in minimap preset or full screen map settings, and you click on one of those, scroll down, you'll have mob display large dots instead of small dots, or large icon. You can have icons also. So it will show up as a zombie head instead of a arrow
Okay.
thing.
I really just wanted it for my player, so that's perfect. That's what I needed. Because now I can actually see which way I'm facing on the map.
Yep.
Cool.
That doesn't look to be this way. It seems to be a mushroom forest. Oh, that's interesting.
You did it.
I was seriously sitting here tapping my screen, counting the squares. Great, another clue.
No, that's not the right type of maze, but there's a stuff we might find some treasure in there.
Oh, okay.
Bet that plays a different video back in that underground room. Alright guys, I'm gonna end the video
I fell.
here.
Hold
Thanks
on.
for watching. I'm Dr.
Okay.
Sun and Chan. Keep your
Alright.
eye out for that next dose of fail.